Hi guys, the Crystal Star Compact Proplica is here. It's kind of smaller than I expected. This is how the box looks like. There is an outer sleeve and an inner box. The pink box is kind of shimmery, sparkly. The box kind of reminds me of the Miracle Romance compact powder from almost 2 years ago now. From first glance, you can tell they made a lot of major improvements compared to the 90s one. There's no button here where you press to open the lid. It's seamless now. On the back, there's no obvious battery compartment. You can't really tell that this even opens up. The only thing I don't like about it is the pink they used. Sometimes under strong light, it looks a bit orangey. When you open it up, this is how it looks like. There are some faint silver moons and stars along the mirror, and it's covered by plastic film to protect it. The silver crystal is kind of pearlescent, very pretty. To get to the battery compartment, you flip it over and you see where this little moon is. You press on it and the lid kind of pops open. You unscrew that part right here to put in the 3 LR44 batteries. It's the same type as the other two Proplicas. Over here, there is a on-off switch. And that's the sound that it turns on. And this little rectangle here is kind of a hinge cover when you split the two halves. And this is the mode switcher. It's a button that you press to switch between A and B mode. So once that's all done, you just kind of push this in. And that's it. So I mentioned earlier there is a mode switcher button, this one. It changes between A and B modes and the volume level. When you press it, blue light means B mode and red light means A mode. Each mode plays 2 different sounds. So right now it's in A mode, and when I short press the crystal, and then now when you long press it, which means you hold it down for a bit, I'm going to switch to B mode to show you the different sounds. This is a short press. And this is a long press. If you want to adjust the volume, all you have to do is hold down the mode switching button and press the crystal. Every press you do, it changes the volume. This next part is the coolest feature, but also the scariest and hardest part. The lid and the body can be split apart by the hinge. There's no really easy way to do this except using force and just yanking it out. It was really scary because it felt like the hinge was gonna snap and break. It was originally inside here and you just yank it out like that. And the little rectangle from the back goes here to close off this hole. I really like this feature. Now I'm going to do a quick comparison between this new one and the 1993 Crystal Star Compact. There's really no comparing the two. The new one is almost better in every single way. The colors are more vibrant, and the old one is kind of a faded gold, faded pink, almost purple. Look at the size of that hinge versus the no hinge visible on the new one. The new one is a bit smaller compared to the old one, but I think that's actually more accurate to the anime, especially when you compare it to the size of her palm. In the old one, you can see the part where you're supposed to open the lid and a visible battery compartment. The pink is also not the prettiest looking. It looks kind of like a toy, but not that high quality. Whereas the new one, it's a sparkly, shimmery pink. It looks more well made. Really, the only thing the old one has on the new one is the material. I really dislike that orange tinge the new one gets under strong light. That doesn't happen with the old one. But it's just personal preference. And here are some of the different Crystal Star compacts. This is the 1993 one, the Moonlight Memory one, the Miracle Romance Powder Compact, and the latest Proplica. Overall, I'm happy with this toy. It won me over when they surprised us with that feature that lets it split cleanly in half. If you're able to get one, I really recommend it. The music and sounds it plays is really nice and lengthy. When you compare the price of the old one on the resale market and this retail price, this one is obviously the better choice. You get better quality at a cheaper price. It's a great piece for old and new Sailor Moon fans.